Dear aspirants, welcome to my channel. This is an basic surveying 5 marks model question paper 1. Already 3 questions I have explained. Remaining questions. Explain how interior and exterior angle determined by given bearings. So interior angles to determine the traverse, nothing but like this. Any point. So it is a complete loop. All the sides of the bearing we need to determine. Okay, so interior angle nothing but inside the traverse, that consecutive survey lines, that we call it as an interior angle. Formula for interior angle, it is a back bearing of previous line minus forebearing of next line. So let us consider, so this is an, let us consider this is, if you start with the survey here, this is A point, this is B point, this is C, D, E. So starting with a point, back bearing, forebearing, again shift, back bearing, forebearing, inside an angle. This inside angle we call it as an interior angle. So how the procedure you are going to calculate? The procedure you are going to calculate, first you have to take the first line of the forebearing, and again you would have to take the bearing of back bearing. So back bearing is equal to forebearing plus 180 degree. If it is more than 180 degree, plus, less than 180 degree you have to do minus. So for after that, taking forebearing for next BC line, so you have to apply formula for interior angle of B is equal to back bearing of AB, forebearing of BC. If the result, if you get negative, add 360 degree. That nothing but this is an traverse. Any point, this is A point, this is B point, C, D, E point. So we have to take forebearing of AB. Again you have to take the back bearing, again you have to take the forebearing, again you have to take back bearing, forebearing, back bearing. Based on this formula you can calculate the interior angle of the point. Okay. So example as given, forebearing is 60 degree, so back bearing is 120 degree. So back bearing of forebearing of AB, forebearing of BC they given. So we need to calculate back bearing of AB, 60 plus 180 degree, 240 degree. So interior angle 240, it is less than 180 degree, so you have to do minus. So 240 minus 120 will get a 120 degree of the interior angle. Next will be an exterior angle. So exterior angle nothing but outside of the traverse extending by the lines. So let us consider this is a traverse point. So outside angle nothing but these angles. Okay, these outside angles we need to calculate. Let us consider this is A point, this is B point, C point, D point and E point. That is outside angle you are going to calculate. The formula for exterior angle, forebearing of a next line minus back bearing of previous line. So let us exterior angle 180 minus interior angle. The procedure for forebearing, so first you have to find the back bearing of previous line of AB and take the forebearing of BC, back bearing you have to take, and forebearing of BC, apply formula. Okay. If you apply formula, exterior angle is equal to forebearing of BC minus back bearing of AB. So if you get negative, you have to add 360 degree, same as that of interior and exterior angle. For example, so forebearing of BC 120 degree, back bearing of AB is 240 degree. The exterior angle is 120 minus 240, you got a negative value. So minus 120 plus, you got a negative value, you have to add 360 degree, will get a 240 degree. Or you can use one more ratio, 180 minus 120 will get a 60 degree. Next you have to convert whole circle bearing to reduced bearings and quadrantal, showing the quadrantal direction. It is reduced bearing. Whole circle bearing nothing but the measuring in the clockwise to 0 to 360 degree, that is whole circle. This is 0 to 360 degree, whole circle complete 360 degree. The reduced bearing to measure the north south towards east to west, nothing but north south east west direction. You have to show it in the bearing. Below it is given here the chart given whole circle range, quadrantal range and reduced form. So 0 to 90 degree north east. So north theta towards, so north 0 degree east. So 90 to 180 degree, the range southwest, south 180 degree minus theta towards west. So 180 degree minus 270 degree southwest, and this is southeast, this is southwest, theta minus 180 degree south, theta minus 180 degree towards west, 270 degree minus 360 degree northwest. So north 360 degree towards 360 minus theta towards west. Based on above table, so 135 degree whole circle bearing is equal to reduced bearing. So lies in 90 to 180 degree. So it will be in southeast quadrantal. So if you calculate the reduced bearing, south 180 degree minus 135 degree you have to do towards east. So south, if you minus that, you will get south 45 degree towards east. Same way 270 degree, it is an whole circle bearing to reduce bearing. So 270 lies exactly west direction. So it is in west. So coming to the north 45 degree towards west, reduce bearing to whole circle bearing, north west quadrantal formula you whole circle bearing is so 360 minus theta, 360 minus whatever for degree you will get. So 315 degree you will. Same way south 60 degree towards west, reduce bearing whole circle bearing, southeast quadrantal formula, whole circle bearing is equal to 180 minus theta. The theta is 60 degree, 180 minus 60 degree, 120 degree will get. North 45 degree towards is reduced bearing to whole circle bearing. It is a north towards east quadrantal. So whole circle bearing theta is equal to 45 degree. So based on the above table, you are going to solve this problem. Next we will describe uses of contour, route locating with a neat sketch. So what is the main use of the contour? You can locate the location. So select the proper alignment. The contour help to minimize the route slope and avoid the steep gradient and reduce the cost of construction. Same way determine the gradients. Based on the slope you can calculate the contour space and you can calculate the maintain uniform and safe slope of the. Next, avoiding steep slope. So closely spaced contour will give the steep ground. So routes along with wide space of the contour gently slope you can give. Identification of the valley and rigid valleys and rigid, which valleys it is a contour will help you to all values for suitable canals, and rigid nothing but roads and railways. Minimize the earthwork, which helps to cutting and filling, reduce the cutting and filling, and it will be giving good economical. Next, fixing of curves and bends. So roads and all we can with the help of the contour lines we can give the hilly areas of the proper road and reduce the steepness and improve the safety. And site selection of the which help you to bridges, tunnels and culverts. We can use this based on this contour map. This is the contour alignment, how the road constructions and bridges and all everything they given in this diagram. Next will be a temporary adjustment of dumpy level. So it is a temporary adjustment every setting the instrument for taking the readings and making dumpy level will be accurate leveling. There is a temporary adjustment. It is in setting the instrument one temporary adjustment. What you have to do, fix the instrument to the dumpy level and place the tripod. Fix the dumpy level on a tripod and place the tripod like properly on the ground, and you have to adjust the leveling to provide suitable base for the instrument. What is the purpose of setting? To provide proper base for the. Next will be an leveling of instrument. There is a 3 foot screws will be there. These are 3 foot. First what you have to do, keep the bubble to 2 foot screw, do inward and outward until the bubble at the center, and again rotate the leveling tube and towards the 3rd foot screw. This is the 3rd foot screw. Rotate only 3rd foot screw inward and outward until the bubble at center. Repeat the process and rotate the 360 degree whether bubble will be same or making this. And based on this purpose you can see the horizontal line of sight is making the proper line of horizontal. Next will be in a focusing eyepiece. So in the telescope you just see the bright surface and eyepiece which crosses are visible in the telescope. You will get a cross A's are visible. You can check it. So based on this focusing eyepiece you can eliminate the proper vision, you will get it. And next is focusing objective and elimination of parallaxy. So you have to you should get a clear image with the help of this eliminating parallaxy. You can get the proper reading. Elimination of parallax errors will give the proper reading to the particular point. See more information, please subscribe my channel, share and support. Thank you.